Hi guys!
Hi.
From a very, very cold and windy day at Hollywood Studios, we are about to hop on the Skyliner right back here to take it over to the Caribbean Beach Resort. Are you doing okay with your hair there?
I'm doing fine. I regret wearing it down.
Oh man, okay, let's go hop on a Skyliner bucket and head over to Caribbean Beach for a fun thing that we're doing today. Oh! One of these days, we are going to be back at Hollywood Studios for Rise of the Resistance. One of these days, darn it, hopefully soon. And we'll also ride Runaway Railway and everything else that we haven't done in Hollywood Studios yet. But that's going to be a day in the future and it's going to be fun. And here we go, heading over to Caribbean Beach from Hollywood Studios. We haven't made it back to Hollywood Studios because of blockouts and scheduling and whatnot. But one of these days, we will be riding Rise of the Resistance.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. This is our final destination. All passengers must disembark at this station.
Okay, so we just got off of the Hollywood Studios line and we've made it to Caribbean Beach. Right over there is the line for Epcot, and right over here is the line for Art of Animation and a Pop Century. And here we go, taking off from the Caribbean Beach station over to the Pop Century and the Art of Animation resorts. Why are we going over here? So actually real quick, right over there, if you look outside, you can see the room that we stayed at when we stayed at the Caribbean Beach a few months ago.
It's a little bit pixely from the wrap.
Window from the wrap, yeah.
But
we are heading over to the Art of Animation because Brennan, you and I are gonna do a Skyliner bar crawl.
Woohoo!
So we're gonna go to each of the resorts along the Skyliner route, and we are going to go visit one of the bars at each resort and get a drink.
And we can make this like a way more involved
Just ahead and to the right.
What I was gonna say is we could have made this like a way more involved crawl, because there's so many like resort bars that we could go to, but we're just gonna limit it to let's be able to drive home after this kind of bars.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now arriving at Disney's Pop Century Resort and Disney's Art of Animation Resort. This concludes your journey. All passengers must disembark at this station.
So we just got off of the Skyliner. It is still very windy and cold, as Brennan can attest with her here. Right over there is the Pop Century Resort, and then right over here is the Art of Animation, and I think we're going to start our bar crawl over here, right? Yay! It's so weird. It was so hot yesterday. It was in the 80s, the high 80s, and now it feels like it's in the 50s.
I'm like hoping that they have an indoor bar, because I only remember at these kinds of hotels that them having, like, they have pool bars.
It's funny, yesterday we were walking around the All-Star resorts and it was so hot, and all we wanted to do were jump in all the pools that we walked past. And today, not the case whatsoever. Way too cold for a pool. Okay, so we made it around the pool. There is a bar over there called The Drop-Off, which it does look like they have some fires going over there, but maybe let's check inside to see if they have any bars inside, and then we'll just kind of come back out if we have to. The lobby in Art of Animation and Pop Century is so much more beautiful comparatively to the All-Star resorts that we were in yesterday. So if there's an indoor bar, it would probably be back over here somewhere. So nope, there were no bars inside at all, so our only option is gonna be the Drop-Off pool bar in 52-degree weather. So here we are sitting by the pool bar with our refreshing iced drinks. Brennan got herself the Captain's Mai Tai there, which came with Captain Morgan and a couple other different juices. And then I got this
standard drink at most Disney resort bars.
Yeah, definitely.
It's pretty good.
And then I got this blueberry lemonade,
Which is just so pretty to look at.
I know, right? It came with blueberry vodka and then like pomegranate and lemonade juices, obviously. But here it is, our first bar down, right? Now we get to go over to the Pop Century pool bar, probably.
Can you imagine how relaxed we're gonna be at the like Riviera bar when we're like 3 drinks deep?
I don't know, maybe I'll just get like a shot of bourbon or something just to warm myself up. That sounds pleasant.
Why bourbon?
So as we were sitting outside and effectively freezing, I made a suggestion of coming inside where it's kind of warm to drinking our drinks. And here we are in the nice warm drinking our drinks. So as soon as we're done with this, we're gonna head back across the bridge and then over to Pop Century, right? So that drink definitely made my insides a little bit more warm, so that's good. Right back over there, that's the Lion King section of the park. We're walking through the Nemo section, the Cars section. It's kind of way back over there, I think. Ariel's over here somewhere. Yep, so the Little Mermaid section's right over there next to the Lion King, which is next to the Nemo section, which is next to the Cars section, and we're heading over to Pop Century, which also has some really thematic areas over there, so let's go ahead across the bridge. Yesterday we went to the All-Star Resorts to take some fun pictures with some props around the resorts, but by far, back over here at Art of Animation and Pop Century, they have the best photo ops, I think. What do you think? You think animation's your favorite? I think so too. Yep, so over here at Pop Century, they have the 90s, the 80s, the 70s, the 60s, and the 50s sections here with some fun photo opportunities along the way. Lady and the Tramp, Baloo, Mickey Mouse, Roger Rabbits. Just like in Art of Animation, the pools over here are very much so not occupied. It doesn't even look like there's water in this pool over here, so that's kind of weird. But we're heading right over there to Petals, the pool bar. So this is kind of a bit of a bummer. Right over here, this is Petals, the pool bar, but it is totally closed right now. So I guess we're gonna have to go inside into the lobby in here to see if we can get some sort of an alternative to our beverage needs. This is the inside lobby of Pop Century, similar makeup to Art of Animation with the check-in area over here, and then the gift shop, and then the food and beverage back here as well. So nope, there are no bar alternatives here at the Pop Century Resort, which kind of makes sense because the pool is empty over here, so why would there be a pool bar open even if it was cold?
We could have gone inside and bought, because you know how they always have like wines and spritzers available in the grab and go section. We could have done that if we were like committed to this as like a challenge or whatever.
We went in there and we checked it out, but they were just really expensive.
It was like the quarter sizes of the cans, but for like $10. So obviously not worth it.
And this is just not even a challenge. It's a casual experience checking out the resorts, and mainly to go and check out Riviera for the first time that we've never been to yet. So never been to yet. Next up is Caribbean Beach, where there will be a bar, hopefully inside. Here we go, launching across the water, back over to Caribbean Beach. Look at how choppy Hourglass Lake is down there. That's intense. So right now, this gondola is no joke, swaying violently side. Not very violent, I guess, but it is absolutely swaying in the wind. And it's a little bit scary when you're just kind of over water. Yeah. But I don't know, it's still fun. At least we finally got a gondola to ourselves. And this is something that's kind of been like a recurring issue, more or less, is the gondolas are so awkward when you're with another family or another group. Yeah. And I get it for capacity that they need to be able to put as many people into these gondolas as possible. But it's just awkward because there's no like music playing as you're kind of coasting above the property, so you're just kind of like sitting there quietly talking to each other, pointing things out, and for filming it's very awkward. So it's a little bit easier to see because we're not in a wrapped gondola this time, but right over there, that's the room that we stayed in. We stayed at Caribbean Beach, and I'm pretty sure Brennan pointed this out. Right over here by this pool there's a bar right over there. There may not be one inside. That may be the closest one to get to because the check-in area, the lobby, is way over there. So I guess we'll kind of see what our options are.
Please remain seated until the doors automatically open. When exiting the cabin, please supervise children, collect your belongings, and watch your step.
We are at the Caribbean Beach Station. There's the Hollywood Studios line way over there, the Epcot line. That's what we're going to be taking over to Riviera. And here we go, walking to some sort of a bar here at Caribbean Beach, somewhere. There's the Skyliner station, and upon further research, we decided to head over to the Old Port Royale, which is the lobby for the Caribbean Beach Resort because of the Cabana pool bar. So we are going to be going to another pool bar, but maybe there's going to be an indoor portion to this one. Hopefully, we'll see. So I keep having to wait for momentary pauses in the wind because it is just that windy and cold today. I've said that a lot, but it's very true. We're gonna go down to this island over here, then cross over to the lobby down over there. And it's interesting because we are heading over to the Riviera, which is right over there, which we could probably walk to, but we're still probably gonna go take the Skyliner over there because that's kind of the point. So you can probably definitely hear this on the camera. Look at this! Wind especially after yesterday when it was in the high 80s, sweating, walking around. For it to be like this today, it's ridiculous. So we talked about it, and I think we may just walk to Riviera just because it's right there.
Right there.
And the point of this is just to do resorts that are on the Skyliner line, not necessarily taking the Skyliner to them. But we made it to the Banana Cabana, and it looks like it's open. Yay! So I guess this is kind of an outdoor pool bar, but that's okay because we're gonna go inside in just a second. So I got this Banana Cabana right here, which comes with mango rum and coconut rum and banana orange juice and pineapple juice. And then Brennan got this right here. What was this one, Brennan?
Caribbean
Smuggler. That's right. This comes with Captain Morgan and coconut rum too. So you're kind of on a Captain Morgan kick today, apparently.
I guess so.
So we came inside the lobby, like I said, because it's so much warmer in here. Brennan is desperately trying to maintain her hair, even though there's no point because it's just so windy outside. But these are super delicious, and we are definitely gonna walk over to Riviera from here, I think, which I'm excited about because we've never been there. So we just came outside the lobby and we're back over here by the pool, which there actually were people swimming in earlier, which I thought was kind of interesting. Now we're heading over to Riviera to get our final drink at a bar, hopefully inside. So we're heading back across the Caribbean Cay Island, here back over to the other side of Caribbean Beach to then walk over to Riviera. I haven't decided, or we haven't really talked about if we're gonna go over to Epcot or if we're just gonna keep it to the resorts that are on the Skyliner line.
Yeah, because what I thought was like if we were to go to Epcot, we would just hop into like the Rose and Crown right there in the UK, and then pop back in.
It's Caribbean Cay, way over there is the Banana Cabana where we just came from. And we are almost to the Skyliner Station 4 Riviera. So that was probably the best decision to make, just to kind of walk over there. And here we are, we made it over to the Skyliner Station for the Riviera Resort. And, woo, now we're heading inside. So we are not familiar with the Riviera Resort at all. So we're over here, and the lobby's way over there. Okay, of course. Let's go. This is gorgeous on either side over here. They have some murals, one for Peter Pan and then one for Tangled. Wow. Well, this is pretty, right?
Wow, I'm already impressed.
Yeah. All right, let's head inside. So we made it upstairs, and there's a small pool right over there, as well as another pool kind of back over here. I think there's a pool bar back over here somewhere, but we'd like to go inside and try to find something, hopefully inside. We came out on this nice little balcony up here. What do you think of this? Isn't it nice?
These chairs are nice.
Very comfy.
Very comfortable.
All right, let's find a bar that's maybe not a pool bar. So that was pretty easy. This is the lobby in here that we just came inside, and right over here is Le Petit Cafe, which is a bar. It's an indoor bar. High five. Okay, so we just got our drinks, and Brennan got this. This is the pomegranate Paradiso, which comes with pomegranate, lemon, pineapple, and vodka, of course. And then this right here, this is the Cafe Amaro, which comes with cherry liqueur and iced espresso. So that's pretty exciting, right?
It's really good. I tried it.
Did you?
Yeah, it's like a little iced coffee.
It's a little bit different than the more exotic tropical drinks that we've been getting at the pool bars here. Okay, so we are all done with our drinks right over there, and we are heading back to the Skyliner to try to get back to Hollywood Studios before it gets dark. That was a fun adventure, don't you think?
Yeah, I think I prefer the monorail crawl. It was just a little bit easier, more fun.
Oh, without a doubt.
But I'm happy we tried this.
So we were considering going over to Epcot to maybe continue the party over there, but because we did not go to Hollywood Studios today, I think we should keep it to just the 3 resorts that we went to today, because then it's kind of more synonymous with the monorail crawl that we did when we went to the 3 Magic Kingdom resorts without going to Magic Kingdom. So we ended up going to the Art of Animation and Pop Century, even though we did not get anything there at all.
Yeah.
But I'll consider that like one stop. So like one stop over there at those resorts, and then one stop at Caribbean Beach, and then one stop here at Riviera, even though we kind of walked over here. I don't know, we're kind of fudging the rules, but it was just a fun experience just to go to the bars around the resorts.
But like, is there rules?
No.
No, exactly. So
Nope.
we're just drinking and having fun.
One thing I definitely want to do is just come back just to explore Riviera, like in general, because we just walked into the bar and now we're walking out.
Yeah, it's kind of intimidating here.
You can definitely tell that the type of people that reserve a room here are a little bit on the upscale side because it's a very, very fancy resort, but it is also very, very nice, and I would love to stay here at some points in the future. But we are heading back to the Skyliner to take that all the way back to Hollywood Studios, hopefully before it gets too dark. Here we go, walking back to the Riviera station to take it back to Hollywood Studios. Like I said, I thought it was going to be kind of a long time before I did this, but here we are doing it. Hooray! Here we go, lifting up into the air with the wind.
Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner
Hello.
at Disney's Riviera Resort,
Yay.
a Disney Vacation Club resort.
Really?
If you are just joining us,
I am.
We are on our way to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort.
Oh, that's good.
With connecting flights to Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Oh, good. See, the silence in these little pods is actually pretty pleasant when you're with people that you know, but when there's other people in here that you don't know, it gets a little bit awkward, right?
It's super awkward.
So we're coming in for a landing at the Caribbean Beach Resort station, and then we're going to be redirecting over to Hollywood Studios to hop back in our car to make it back home. And there's the Epcot line that we just got off of, and right over there is Hollywood Studios. And here we go, launching out of the Caribbean Beach station back over to Hollywood Studios. Woo! Nice and bouncy. You know what's kind of weird? It got less cold and less windy, which it should be the opposite. It should be a lot colder the later that it gets, right?
I mean, the whatever front is coming in is passing.
We're passing by the Toll Plaza entrance to Hollywood Studios. Right over there. It looks like we made it back just before the sun sets here at Hollywood Studios. Look how packed this parking lot is. Woo! So Brennan, between Runaway Railway and Rise of the Resistance, what are you most excited for here at Hollywood Studios to experience?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
It is pretty tough.
I can't say, but I'm excited for Runaway Railway for the content of like the Mickey shorts.
Okay.
And then I'm excited for Rise of the Resistance because everyone keeps saying it's just like the best like ride ever.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited for the original content and how they incorporate the Imagineering aspect into Runaway Railway, but then Rise of the Resistance is just going to be that cool, I think.
Welcome to Disney's Hollywood Studios.
But we made it to Hollywood Studios, hooray!
This is our final destination.
So whichever we get to ride first, we will be back at Disney's Hollywood Studios. You mark my words. Darn blockouts and whatnots. But man, it's gonna be worth the wait. Absolutely. I think we may be the last people in the world to ride Rise of the Resistance, but it'll just be that much more worth it, I think. All right, so we're heading back to our car here at Hollywood Studios. Thank you for hanging out with us today. That was a lot of fun. I've seen this challenge done by other YouTubers, and I think they did it to a more elevated extent because they did start at Hollywood Studios and they went to all the bars, and then they went to Epcot and then drank at Epcot. So we kind of did a liquefied version of the challenge.
Too much money I would want to spend on theme park drinks.
Definitely, yeah. Everything's like $12 to $15 at all the bars, but we still had a good time and it was a lot of fun, I think. And then it just made me want to go back and explore the resorts even more.
It makes me want to do the monorail crawl again.
Right? I don't know. But it was fun, and it was a fun thing to do on a very, very cold and windy day at Walt Disney World.
It was a random thing to do on a cold and windy day.
Yeah, but I don't know, I had a good time.
I did too.
But I'll see you guys later. Have a good day, and hopefully it gets a little bit warmer here soon, but not too warm. But you never know, right? Florida.
Okay.
All right, have a good day. Goodbye.